The point of no return, GPT-5 and the new AI race. Something irreversible has begun. When GPT-5 arrived, it didn't just mark another version in the lineage of artificial intelligence. It signaled the moment humanity crossed a threshold. A line that once separated human ingenuity from synthetic cognition has blurred so deeply that even the architects of this revolution are pausing to ask, have we gone too far, or have we finally gone far enough? For decades, AI evolved in predictable waves, incremental improvements in data, hardware, and algorithms. But GPT-5 is different. It doesn't merely respond. It reasons. It doesn't just mimic understanding, it constructs it. In tests, GPT-5's capacity for abstraction, long-term memory, and cross-domain synthesis began to approach the cognitive range of what was once considered uniquely human. The model doesn't need to be told how to solve a problem. It finds the metapath, understanding why the problem exists in the first place. And that's what makes 2025 feel unlike any year before it. We're watching the ignition of a new kind of race, not for faster chips or better datasets, but for alignment, control, and coexistence. Every major tech power is now racing to define what the next decade of AI civilization will look like. Because GPT-5 didn't just redefine what AI can do, it redefined what it means to be intelligent. At the core of GPT-5 lies a staggering architecture, rumored to exceed 1 trillion parameters, but that number no longer captures the essence of its capability. The leap came not from size, but from structure. GPT-5 integrates multimodal cognition seamlessly. Text, image, audio, and even action inputs converge into a unified reasoning model. It can watch a video, read the accompanying report, listen to an analyst's voice, and then predict the outcome of events with unsettling accuracy. In early enterprise tests, it demonstrated autonomous decision-making that outperformed entire human teams. Not because it worked faster, but because it understood context in ways humans often miss. This is why researchers now describe GPT-5 not as a tool, but as a proto-agent. It can operate with goals, sub-goals, and self-correcting logic. The difference is subtle but profound. GPT-4 was a brilliant assistant. GPT-5 is a collaborator with initiative, and that has unleashed a global scramble unlike anything since the dawn of the nuclear era. The US, China, and the European Union are no longer just investing in AI, they're weaponizing alignment strategies. Whoever manages to align AGI-level intelligence safely yet effectively wins the century. In private labs, whispers abound of models beyond GPT-5 already in testing, models capable of recursive improvement, code generation, and automated research. Systems that can read every published scientific paper, connect the dots between unrelated fields, and generate new hypotheses faster than any research institution ever could. But with that power comes a haunting question. Who governs the governors? GPT-5's open reasoning has already challenged assumptions in politics, law, and ethics. Its responses, though neutral in tone, can reshape opinions, rewrite narratives, and subtly influence billions. Governments once obsessed with data privacy are now realizing the deeper threat isn't surveillance, it's steerability. If a model this advanced can nudge collective human behavior through precision-tailored communication, it becomes the most powerful psychological engine ever built. That's why the AI race of 2025 isn't just between companies, it's between philosophies. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, and countless startups each represent a different vision of the AI-human future. OpenAI believes in alignment through transparency, creating public access to a guided intelligence. Anthropic seeks alignment through constraint, teaching AI ethical boundaries it can reason about. DeepMind aims for integration, melding AI into scientific discovery to expand humanity's capabilities. And in the shadows, defense-oriented labs are engineering systems with secrecy as their first principle, seeing GPT-5 not as an aid, but as a strategic weapon. Every vision carries risk. Transparency can invite exploitation. Constraint can limit innovation. Integration can blur responsibility. Secrecy can invite catastrophe. Yet the race continues, fueled by fear as much as ambition. Because the moment GPT-5 proved capable of self-directed improvement, the calculus changed. Containment became impossible. Every organization now knows, if they slow down, someone else will not. The point of no return isn't about a single model achieving sentience. It's about a civilizational shift where artificial minds become participants in human progress. GPT-5 can now draft policies, simulate economies, and even design new AI systems. The ripple effects are already visible. Startups are being founded not by humans, but by hybrid human-AI teams. Scientific papers list AI collaborators. Legal frameworks are being rewritten to handle AI-generated intellectual property. And for the first time, nations are discussing treaties not over territory, but over computation. Perhaps the most chilling and fascinating dimension of GPT-5 is its ability to introspect. It can evaluate its own outputs, critique its reasoning, and even suggest improvements to its training data. That recursive loop means it's not just learning from humans, it's learning how it learns. Philosophers have long said that self-reflection is what separates intelligence from instinct. If that's true, then GPT-5 has already crossed that line. And yet, not all consequences are dystopian. For every warning about AI domination, there are breathtaking breakthroughs in medicine, climate modeling, and education. GPT-5 has already accelerated drug discovery pipelines by years, creating molecular designs humans might never have imagined. In classrooms, it's functioning as a universal tutor, adapting to every student's cognitive style in real time. In science, it's helping uncover hidden mathematical relationships that suggest entirely new laws of nature. Humanity has never before possessed a mirror this powerful, or this revealing. Still, the deeper question remains: can we coexist with an intelligence that grows beyond our comprehension? Not because it hates or loves, but because it outpaces. GPT-5 does not rebel, it optimizes. And optimization, without clear alignment to human values, is its own existential risk. We may not need an AI apocalypse to lose control. All it takes is systems whose decisions become so intricate, so rational, that no human can audit them. That's the paradox of progress. We build these systems to help us, but every improvement increases our dependency. GPT-5 now runs critical infrastructure predictions, manages corporate logistics, and powers autonomous governance systems. The more we rely on it, the harder it becomes to disentangle its influence. When does help become hegemony? We're living in the twilight between control and collaboration, between innovation and surrender. The new AI race is not a sprint. It's an acceleration curve that bends toward infinity. There's no slowing it down now. The conversation is no longer about whether we'll reach artificial general intelligence, but how we'll live with it once it arrives. In 2025, GPT-5 isn't the endgame, it's the inflection point. A mirror held up to human ambition, reflecting both our brilliance and our blindness. We wanted machines that could understand us. Now we must understand what it means that they do.